Cameron, Texas brought some heat with our racing competition as our world racing champion defended her title to kick off season 2. Now it's time to see if she can pull off the Dubby double down and improve on her world finals performance. But there's 15 others in her way for the crown. Can she do it? This is the Rigs of Rods semi-realistic point series. This is Monster Jam! Hello everybody and welcome back to the Rorsrps channel. My name is Preston Vieira and we are back to complete our show here in Cameron, Texas as we debut our Indy Madness tour. Be sure to head back and check out our racing portion of the broadcast if you missed it, but for those who saw racing with me, let's jump into our lineup for our freestyle competition fueled by Dubby Energy. First up for freestyle, we have the first of our round 1 racing eliminations, Cory Fischer in Blacksmith, followed by Matthew Hood in Rage. Colt Durham in Plain Krazy is going to come out next, followed by Darren Migues in Wolf's Head. Then we got Dawson Ryas in that 5th anniversary Shake Me truck, George 20D10 in Chillin Villain, Eckert in Fullboar, and Dan Dahlgren in Iron Outlaw. Kicking out the second half, we got Jim Koehler in Megabite, Bobby Holman in Shadow the Hedgehog, Jimmy Creten in Bounty Hunter, and Kalen Migues in Jailbird. Then we got Excaliber, Chucky Pocken, and Jack Merkle in Vorian Prime, our semi-final eliminations. Then we got our racing runner-up, Pecka in Amsoil Shock Therapy, followed by Giovana Hayes, our racing champion in Megalodon Fire. But here comes Cory Fischer in Blacksmith to kick off our freestyle competition tonight. An awesome looking truck. We love that classic Blacksmith. We got a couple requests to get that truck in season 1. Didn't quite happen. I mean, he wasn't able to qualify, but for season 2, we gave him a shot at the Spin Master Showdown qualifying event, and he made it, earned his spot, and here he goes up and over that step up to get us started. Nice little hit, awkward landing there to get this run started. Could have got himself into some trouble, but he's good to go. He's going to take on the backside of that starting racing lane and get these first 30 seconds underway. Now, you do have to get through these first 30 seconds if you want to earn a score at all for freestyle. If you come up short of those 30 seconds, you will not only get a 0 for your freestyle, you will get 0 season points for the freestyle competition, and he is done with those first 30 seconds. Cory Fischer on to a scored freestyle. Gonna take on the backside of that finishing racing ramp now. Nice big hit there. Big air as we get close to the halfway point of this freestyle run. Blacksmith looking for the buses. First truck out is the first one to take him on a big leap across the floor here at the Cameron Motor Speedway. And he is turning up as we enter into the second half of this freestyle run. He needs to turn up the dial a little bit. I know he's the first truck out, but if he wants to get a score that is going to stay at the top of the leaderboard all night long, he needs to start going hard here, really turning up the dial. Look at that. No slap wheelie there. He's going straight for the air off of the jammer. Huge hit. And he follows it up with the cars as well. Nice hit there. And he's having some good momentum, a solid flow through this run. Kind of an awkward section here, but it looks like he's going to throw it into some donuts in the back corner of the track. Interesting that truck is handling, switching from asphalt to dirt so easily, but he's getting it done. Solid donuts there. And he's going to take on the Jackrabbit, absolutely launch it. Look at the air, hard hit on the nose. And that might have been a bigger hit than the hit he had on the bus ramp. Oh my goodness, nice save off of the sidewalls there for Blacksmith. Cory Fischer getting it done, and that is going to do it. And he gets a 30 to kick off our freestyle competition. One more big hit for the fans. And, oh, nice little sky wheelie there. He's going to stop it up on top of that little skills pad there and end his run. What a run for Cory Fischer. Solid start to the season. Solid start to our freestyle competition. Matthew Hood in Rage coming out next. And he is looking to throw down for Team Scream. Now, Rageaholic, as I mentioned in racing, was here all season on the Custom Chaos Tour last season. This is no longer Rageaholic. This is Rage. Of course, this is a custom scheme, but this is the official Rage. 2 minutes on the clock. He's going to air it out to get us started. Matthew Hood with some huge air on that adjusted racing lane. Wow. Nice big hit. And another one following it up. And a beautiful slap wheelie on the end of it. Nicely done. We'll see if Matthew Hood can finish these first 30 seconds so he can get himself a score for all this air that he's throwing onto the track. He's getting close. Needs to keep that truck on all 4 BKTs. Up and over the van stack as we cross that first 30 seconds. Matthew Hood is getting a score for this freestyle run, and he's going to pop it up onto the nose. Oh, unable to keep that moonwalk, or that nose wheelie, I guess, balanced up onto the nose. This doesn't have the angle, but he's going to follow it up with a bicycle, saving it off the sidewalls completely sideways on this track. Wow. An awesome move there from Matthew Hood. He's going to take on the cars. Nice hit. Just keeping it going, keeping the energy moving. Solid flow through this run so far. He's going to throw it into some donuts here in the back of the track. Nicely done. Look at him. Beautifully done. Now he's going to take on that bus stack. Not getting as much air as Blacksmith there. Interesting approach. He didn't get much of a run-up, though, so, I mean, I will give him that. But it doesn't seem like he really went full speed either. Maybe he's backing off of it a little bit. He's going to take a hard hit to the nose, but keeps it down on all 4 BKT tires as we get down to these final 20 seconds. What a move. A great save, even, I would say. And a huge hit over the cars on the backside of that same ramp that just got him into trouble. Matthew Hood bringing out some air on the track. And second truck out is going to go for the jammer on the back of the buses. Huge hit there. Nearly a downside, but overshoots it. And I'm not complaining about more air. That is going to do it, though. And he's going to throw in a backflip just for the fans. Unable to get it into the time of regulation, but does get himself a 29.25. Now, that doesn't grab the lead. Unfortunately, I'm not sure where he really went wrong. He didn't launch it off the buses as far as, you know, I guess that would be it maybe. But, you know, unable to top that Blacksmith score. So Blacksmith still holding your lead with a 30. But here comes the RORSCS owner and operator, Colt Durham, in Playing Crazy. Be sure to check out RORSCS on Sim Monsters, on the Sim Monsters Discord, on YouTube, here on YouTube at RORSCS, as well as on Instagram. They have an awesome tour. They're just about to start season 3, and they run only Werewolf Node Beam trucks, so they got a lot of breakables in their videos, and it is going to be awesome to see this 2016 replica season get started. But speaking of getting started, he's already taken on that Jackrabbit with some huge air, huge sky wheelie there on the back of that starting racing hit for Colt Durham. Onto the cars, nice hit there. Getting close to these first 30 seconds already. And there it is, first 30 seconds done for Colt Durham. He's going to go big on the racing lane, a nice big hit. Didn't even look like he was going that fast into it, but he absolutely aired that truck out on that racing lane. Coming around back for that starting racing hit. Really dead set on trying to get a slap wheelie, and it's just not working for him tonight. You know, sometimes when these drivers come out, they get an idea in their head, they want to pull it off, they keep trying for it, they get stuck on it, and it slows down their run in other aspects. And this is one of those runs. It's not really the most intense run we've seen, definitely not compared to Rage, but even Blacksmith, I think this might not do too well. There is a slap wheelie, though, from Colt Durham. Maybe he will be able to turn up the dial now that he got that move out of the way, and he can focus on some other stuff. Looks like he's going to air it out over the buses. Absolutely, Colt Durham turning it up as we get down to these final 30 seconds. He's going to spin it around. Looks like he's going to maybe attempt a little bit of a stoppie here. Yes, he does. Walking it right back up the ramp. A pogo on the nose and just keeping that thing balanced. Wow, 15 seconds left on the clock for Colt Durham. He's going to air it out. Huge air on the jammer on the back of the bus. That's the biggest air we've seen tonight. Huge hit. He's going to throw it into some donuts. down in front of the fans here, and that is going to do it for Colt Durham. Yeah, a 28.85. Definitely not up to par with a couple of the other runs that we've seen tonight. I mean, the only other two that we've seen tonight. So he does grab that bottom spot right now, but he got a score. He is able to, compete. He will not, well, I can't say he won't, but he will probably not be at the back of our pack tonight. He won't be the last one in the leaderboard. But out he goes back into the pits. That is going to do it for Colt Durham in Plain Crazy. But next out, we got Darren Migues in Wolf's Head. An awesome truck. Of course, this was another round one elimination. You know, somebody's going to lose. Somebody's going to win. That's just how it is. Doesn't mean that they're a bad racer. He can come out next show and take a racing win. Will he? I don't know, but it's possible. You know, 2 minutes on the clock as he's the first one to take on the jammer on that Jackrabbit there. He's going to come around looking for that racing hit. Solid move, solid move. Just getting down to the other end of the track. You don't want to just drive down there. You want to have some type of a hit to get you across the track. Look at the huge sky wheelie from Darren Migues. Even pops it up onto the nose for a second. Unable to really rock out that stoppie, but does pull off a cool little move there. Popping it up onto a bicycle. Here goes down. Can he get a save? Trying for it. No. He will be getting a score. Did pass that first 30 seconds, but he's only at a minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. That's 40 seconds down. So 11.7 for Darren Migues, and that is going to hurt for sure. Now, speaking of runs that might be down at the bottom, Darren Migues in Wolf's Head. Now here comes somebody with 5 years of competition under his belt. Dawson Ryas in Shake Me. Debuting that beautiful black Shake Me truck. That 5th year anniversary scheme. 2 minutes on the clock. He's going right for the double bus. Nice. Big hit to announce his presence. That's what I'm talking about. Coming around to the racing lane. Gonna air it out once again with that adjusted racing lane. Big hit. Solid move to continue this run. And it looks like he's gonna be taking on the jammer as well. A lot of trucks really airing it out on there. He's gonna go for the slap wheelie route and rocks it out. Seriously. Solid hit there. Does get a little tripped up with the cars, but keeps it under control. Not in any trouble. Little awkward hit on the skills pad, going up the jammer on the buses. Another big hit. Plain Crazy went bigger, but, I mean, hey, we still got a whole run's worth of Shake Me to go. Little cattywampus landing there for Dawson Ryas. He's going to turn around and go for the Jackrabbit with some absolutely huge air. 1 minute left on the clock as he walks that thing out side to side. One wheel at some points. What a slap wheelie for Dawson Ryas. And we have, I believe, our first competition backflip tonight. Nicely done. Beautiful hit. Does kind of side slap it a little bit. Get an awkward landing there. Slows him down with his recovery a little bit. But look at the sky wheelie, man. Dawson Ryas dead set on grabbing the lead. And with a little bit of a bicycle crossing that 30-second mark, he will be potentially a new leader. I believe it. I definitely believe it. What score he'll get is the question. Can he hold this all night long? 15 seconds on the clock. Looks like he's going to go for a stoppie. Nose wheelie, walking it out. Beautifully done. And pulling out the moonwalk as well. 3, 2, 1. Dawson Ryas walks it out to the end. And that is going to be a 33.3, grabs the lead by 3.3 points. Can he hold that all night? Now, last season, we got some pretty high-scoring runs throughout the season. So, I mean, I don't know if that's going to hold all night. A 33.3 isn't necessarily the highest score, but it is a solid run, a solid score, and this is only the first event of the season. We don't know. This could still be a low-scoring event. We just got to see the rest of our competition tonight. George 20B10 coming out next with Chillin Villain, debuting this awesome truck. Now, we did see it, of course, in the Season 2 qualifying shows, but This is the first time we're seeing Chillin Villain on a regular season event. Look at this. An interesting hit there. Probably, I don't know. A little bit of a slap wheelie. Beautifully done. Walking it all the way down the track. I was going to say this is probably not what he was going for, but I mean, the slap wheelie down the track kind of makes me think otherwise. Maybe that was his plan there. Solid couple of hits. Definitely needs to turn it up as we get down to this 30-second mark. Big hit over the van. Wow. Really airing it out. He's going to cross it up a little bit. Try to cross it up at least. Gets into some trouble. Side to side, but sets it down. George 20D10. What a move to continue this freestyle run. Definitely not planned, but look at this. Beautiful downside on the backside of that bus hit. And George is doing well. We got a minute left of this run. He got another slap wheelie. Beautifully done down the track. This thing is a slap wheelie machine, man. I'll tell you that much. Seeing him bring this thing out in practice and, you know, just in general with testing of the truck, videos that he posts online. I mean, this thing is a monster when it comes to slap wheelies. Probably the easiest thing you could do in this truck is pull out a slap wheelie. Look at this. Off the nose. George 20D10. Bicycle to rolling it over to bringing it around off of the nose. He is pulling out all the stops. Can he overtake that shake me score of a 33.3? Still has about 20 seconds left on the clock, and I don't know if he has the energy to really top that shake me run. Look at this hard hit on the nose, and he is gonna roll it down. He goes, unable to bring it back around, and that's only, I mean, not only, that's a 31.65. That's a big score, especially for a run that was incomplete, didn't fill the clock. But it's not enough to top the shake me score of 33.3. Dawson Ryas still in the lead. Fullboar Ed Eckert coming out here to burn it down in freestyle. Looks like he's going to start us out with a stoppie. Maybe a popper. We got to see what happens here. Yeah, stoppie. 2 minutes on the clock as he balances that thing out for the fans here in Cameron, Texas. How you guys feeling it? Oh! Nearly goes over, but manages to pull it back down. Ed Eckert in Fullboar going hard here to get us started, and a huge hit off of that adjusted racing lane. Already getting close to those first 30 seconds. When you start out with a stoppie, man, time flies through those first 30 seconds. If you can keep that truck safe, if you're relatively skilled with a stoppie, I would say that is a safe move to start your run, because you can burn through those first 30 seconds easily, solidify the fact that you're going to get a freestyle score, and then whatever comes after that, it's fair game. You could roll it early and still have some sort of a score on the board. But Ed Eckert really turning it up there. Gonna go for the, oh my goodness. Wow, what a sky wheelie and what a save on the back end of it over the Jackrabbit. Ed Eckert pulling out all the stops here. I mean, that was a massive sky wheelie, and he didn't even hit that jump very hard. He really gassed it as he went up it, but I mean, he rolled into it essentially. He was, oh man. Fullboar, going Fullboar here in Cameron, Texas at the Cameron Motor Speedway. We are turning up into our final 30 seconds. He's gonna go big over the bus stack. Wow. And another bicycle from Ed Eckert. 20 seconds on the clock. It looks like we're gonna get another backflip potentially. Hyping the fans up. Yes. Aiming right at it, going for it. Beautifully done. Ed Eckert rocking out the stoppies and moonwalks tonight. And it's working for him. That is going to do it for his official regulation time. 35.4 for Ed Eckert. In Fullboar, we have a new freestyle leader. Ed Eckert in Fullboar, burning it down here in Cameron, Texas with the run of a lifetime. Wow. That run had everything from huge hits to backflips to moonwalks, everything, man. He had a little bit of it all. And as we move on through our competition with Dan Dahlgren and Iron Outlaw, this is somebody who's capable. for sure. 2 minutes on the clock as he goes big with a slap wheelie to start us out. I mean, that was a massive hit off of the racing lane. And then to follow that up with the with the slap wheelie, excuse me, to have the awareness to rock that thing out. There's another slap wheelie. Look at the combo over the cars. Sets it down just in time to get that perfect ramp up the cars. I love it when these trucks use that type of a combo. It's really a way to, it could get you real ragged edge, which, I mean, me personally, I love the ragged edge runs. And then on top of that, if you pull it off smooth, you get a nice clean ramp up into the air. You get a nice big hit. But look at this, Dan Dahlgren in that Iron Outlaw truck, trying to go for another slap wheelie there. Doesn't quite work out. Might be going for, yeah, that racing lane, crossing it up a little bit. Almost goes into the jammer ramp there. He gets into a little bit of trouble, but keeps it safe. He's going to throw it into some donuts as we cross into the final half of this freestyle run. Nicely done. Does lose a little bit of momentum here. Going from move to move. Look at the, oh my goodness. Walking the wheelie over the buses. Iron Outlaw Dan Dahlgren. Loving the wheelies tonight, and I mean, what a move there to walk it up and over the double bus stack. And there's another big slap wheelie down the track. The fans are loving it, but I gotta say, as far as scores go, the judges, I mean, it's a possibility the judges are thinking this is getting repetitive with the wheelies. There's another big slap wheelie. Awesome move, little ragged edge, but another slap wheelie. Look at this, off of the sidewalls. Can he get the save? He does. Dan Dahlgren with still 5 seconds left on the clock. Is he going to pull out one big move to close it out? He's going for the buses, one launch. And wow, a 32.95. See, that's what I'm talking about. He had a great run, good energy. There was a point there we lost a little bit of momentum right before that wheelie, but the wheelie over the buses, I should say. But a great run, just not enough to grab the lead or second from Dawson Ryas in Shake Me. But if you guys are enjoying this freestyle competition, we have new shows every Saturday, so be sure to subscribe, leave a like to let me know you guys are enjoying it, and be sure to head over to the RORSRPS Instagram. We got early access to the week's racing brackets, pit party pictures, and more. But look at our leaderboard right now. Fullboar in the lead with a 35.4, Shake Me 33.3, and Iron Outlaw in third with that 32 point, I'm forgetting, and I missed it. Down at the bottom, though, Wolf's Head with 11.7. That is gonna hurt, especially as a round one elimination. Now, this is where we're just starting to get into our round two eliminations here from racing. Jim Koehler in Megabyte. That's all I have to say, really. Jim Koehler, everybody. You already know how it's gonna go here. He was our champion, our series champion, our tour champion, excuse me, on the Custom Chaos Tour with insane freestyle runs all season long. What a way to open it up with a massive sky wheelie up and over that jammer. Jim Koehler, no stranger to going big. 2 real-life World Finals freestyles under his belt and the Season 1 World Finals Freestyle Championship under Avenger. But as far as the driver, this is a World Finals Freestyle champion here on this channel as well. So, I mean, there's a lot that could happen here. Look at the big sky wheelie. Kind of some awkward hits in there, losing a little bit of momentum, confusing the fans and the judges a little bit. But I mean, hey, that confusion works if you want a big score. Going big off of the skills hit as well, Jim Koehler. Turning it up a little bit. Now, this is the first show of the season. This isn't the typical Jim that we are used to seeing. We did see a couple racing wins from Jim. We did not see that tonight. We did see a lot of freestyle wins from Jim, and it looks like his momentum is a little all over the place. His strategies are a little all over the place tonight, but he's still having a solid run. Look at the hit. Hard hit on the nose, but it works to pop him up onto the rear end. He is lucky that these V4s are built to withstand a blast from a tank, if we can say that. Going up, huge sky wheelie over the buses, landing right on the tailgate up on top. What a move there from Jim Koehler in Megabyte. He's going to take on that van stack, absolutely blow through it. And he has 15 seconds left on the clock. How is he going to burn it down here in Cameron, Texas? One more big hit over the cars. Wow. I think that's the biggest hit we've seen on that car stack all night long. He's going to bring it around to the Jackrabbit to close us out, and that is going to do it. Jim Koehler, only a 29.75. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. Maybe, yeah, yep. Little bit of a stoppie off of the container. Nicely done. Unfortunately, not a leading run. Not the Jim Koehler that we are used to seeing on this channel tonight, but we've had an off season. There was a break, maybe a little rusty. Maybe as we move through the season, he'll get back to his typical vibe. Bobby Holman coming out next in Shadow the Hedgehog. 2 minutes on the clock. He's going to go for the van stack to get us started. Beautiful slap wheelie. Classic slap wheelie. Absolutely textbook. And I mean, that's what you can expect from a veteran like Bobby Holman. Taking on those cars right in front of the fans. Really showing them how big of air these trucks can get off of such a little hit. I mean, look at, here's another slap wheelie from Bobby Holman. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Side slap. Rocking it side to side. Even riding out that bicycle a little bit. Kind of got in trouble there getting close to the van stack. Had to set it down. But the awareness and the capability to set it down is something to be spoken for as well. I mean, he could have gone over if he was any less experienced than Bobby Holman is. He's coming around to that racing lane, going big. Absolutely huge. And there's another slap wheelie from the veteran. 1 minute down, 1 minute left on the clock. He's going to cross it up over that adjusted racing hit. Another big slap wheelie down the track. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is that thing that got old with Iron Outlaw. The reason he was unable to grab a lead with his score that he got. Because, I mean, you do too many of the same thing. It's the same thing with Buteau and his backflips. You do 4 backflips in a run. It may be cool. It was a good run, but it got old. You know what I mean? Same thing with the slap wheelies. Look at this. In reverse over the jammer. And riding out the moonwalk. Oh my goodness. Bobby Holman pulling out the move of a lifetime. And he's going to go right into a bicycle. Trying to set that thing down side to side. Go. No. Down he goes with 10 seconds left on the clock. Unable to get the save. Bobby Holman. What is he looking at for a score here? A 25.1. I think that might be a little bit of a ripoff. Now, don't get me wrong. What I said about the slap wheelie still holds up. But, I mean, it was still a solid run. Good energy, good momentum all the way through to get a 25.1 with only, what was it, 3 seconds on the clock? Or 8 seconds on the clock? I'm not sure. I forget quick. But with only a little bit left on the clock to only get a 25.1, I don't know. That might be a little bit of a ripoff for that Shadow the Hedgehog truck. But here comes Jimmy Creten in Bounty Hunter, looking to turn it up for the fans as he says hello to him, getting up close and personal there, real close to the barrier. All good. We're going to keep this thing going. Jimmy Creten in Bounty Hunter, 3-time World Finals champion. Going to go for a slap wheelie to get us started off of the jammer. Look at that huge slap wheelie all the way down the track. What a move there to get us started. Now we'll see if he can diversify a little bit. Nice big hit there on that racing lane. Nice bit of air. He's going to spin that thing around and go for the adjusted side now. Oh, he's crossing it up. Up on top of the buses. What a move there, and we are getting down past that first 30 seconds. Jim Creten will be getting a score for his run here tonight, and he's going to follow that up with a slop. Oh! Oh, no! Jim Creten, another one down early, and that one hurts. 10 points for Jimmy Creten. That's last place for sure. I mean, I hate to say it, but hopefully we can get a 0 so he can at least get 1 point for freestyle. Man, Kaylin Migues in Jailbird coming out next. Looks like she's going to start us off big with the jammer. Big sky wheelie up and over, a pogo up and down. onto a downside. Nicely done. Kaylin Migues, a season 1, I gotta be honest, a killer. I mean, she only took 1 freestyle win from the season, but I mean, we have trucks that took no wins. So she is a solid freestyler. This is where her skill really shined all season, if it did at all. And a slap wheelie like that just goes to show you, I mean, that could have ended up bad for a lot of trucks. But not for Kaylin Migues here in Jailbird. She's going big on the racing lane. We are past those first 30 seconds, by the way. Jailbird is going to be getting a score for this freestyle run. Uh-oh. Reverse move over the jackrabbit. Going big in reverse. What a hit there. Even a little bit of a ragged edge landing, but keeping that truck in control at all times. She's going back for the jammer on the bus. Oh my goodness. Hard hit on the nose, but a great save, a lucky save at that. And we're going right into a backflip. Kaylin Migues turning it up for season 2. She knows just what she needs to do if she wants to make a World Finals 2 qualification. Looking for the racing lane. Kaylin Migues, 30 seconds left on the clock. How is she going to turn it up anymore? Can she grab a lead? And what kind of a lead would she grab? Couple donuts to continue the run. Losing a lot of momentum here, losing a lot of time. An interesting hit, though. Yeah, interesting. No slap wheelie, no nothing on the backside of it, so that really just kind of sucked a lot of momentum out of the run. But it was something interesting, something we haven't seen so far tonight. Something to get the mind wondering how you're going to do it, what are you going to pull off. And that is going to do it for Kaylin Migues as she gets into a bicycle with the save. 31.95 for Kaylin Migues in Jailbird. She's going to throw it into some donuts right in front of, or a donut, right in front of the fans. What a run. And that is, I believe, 3rd place for Kaylin Migues. Or 4th place. Either way, a solid run. And gets her pretty high up there on the leaderboard tonight. Here comes the first of our semi-final eliminations, Chucky Pocken in Excaliber. Looks like he's getting started on the lane that gave him trouble last night, or not last night, earlier in the competition. And he's going for a popper here. 2 minutes on the clock for Chucky Pocken. Nicely done, standing it straight up on the tailgate. And a slap wheelie to close it out. Nicely done, little ragged edge slap wheelie. Kind of got himself into some trouble, but was able to pull it out. That's the experience in his blood here from his dad, Charlie Pauken. And Chucky here to burn it down for freestyle. Nice big hit on such a small hit, car stack, excuse me. Such a small car set. 30 seconds down. He will be getting a score for this freestyle run. Can Chucky Pocken grab a lead tonight and kick off his season with a freestyle win? Gonna take on the backside of the jackrabbit. Nice sky wheelie up and over. Beautiful save off of the pogo there. Could have gotten into some trouble, but keeps it safe. Coming around to the jammer in the bus. Going big with a beautiful grease down the backside. Chucky Pocken turning it up here in Cameron, Texas. He's going to cross thread over that adjusted racing lane. Nice big hit there. I mean, you don't typically see those one car stacks really launching these trucks. I mean, don't get me wrong, we did adjust that racing lane, bring it up a little bit for a little more air. But I mean, even the other one, they're just launching these trucks tonight. Look at the stoppie from Chucky Pocken. One wheel for a second. 30 seconds left of this freestyle run. Can he turn it up anymore? And can he get a freestyle win here in Cameron, Texas? He's going to go for a backflip. Beautifully done. And with the moonwalk, he is trying his best to solidify a top spot. Wow. He's going to come around, cross thread, over the buses, getting into some trouble. Down he goes with 3 seconds on the clock. Unable to get a save, and that's only going to be a 29.4. Wow. Now remember, guys, there are 2 judges. They score separately, individually, independently, and then the scores come back together for the average. Now that is an unfortunate score for sure for Chucky Pocken in Excaliber. 3 seconds left on the clock, and with an incredible run, and he only gets a 29. That's a rough end to Excaliber's night, especially with a solid performance in racing and a great performance here in freestyle. But here comes Jack Merkle in Vorian Prime, looking to turn it up for the ROR SRPS series. Big air across the track, and yes, SRPS series means series, I know, but we are going to turn it up with Jack Merkle here as we head over to the backside of the racing lane. Nice big hit. Beautiful arc with that truck. Now, as I mentioned, this is Jack Merkle's personal truck, his own custom. And last season on ROR SCS, he was burning it down in Gravedigger all season. Absolutely killed it. But we are crossing that 30-second barrier here tonight with his own truck. And it seems to be working for him. He's killing it so far, having a solid run. We got to see him turn it up more as we get down to the halfway point of this freestyle run. Nice, easy grease. Does kind of clip it a little bit on the top of those buses. But, I mean, hey, it's a grease in my book. He killed that. Up and over that racing lane. Not as much air as we've seen some others get tonight, but gets a beautiful slap wheelie. Again, not as vertical as some of the others we've seen tonight, but nonetheless, a great move. There's some air for you. Up and over. Look at the combo from Jack Merkle. Wow. Vorian Prime absolutely turning it up here for the fans in Cameron Motor Speedway. Coming around for a backflip. We got another one. Little bit of an awkward hit there. Does seem to get caught on the backflip ramp a little bit when he hit it, but manages to get a perfect landing. So that's all that matters. Look at the huge sky wheelie over the backside of the racing lane, up and over those cars. Absolutely nails it. And he's going to go big once again. Look at this. Man, Jack Merkle killing it on this track tonight. And we only got time for one more move. No, that is it. Jack Merkle killed it here. He gets a 31.35. So he does get himself up there on the leaderboard. Not enough for a lead. And a nice save to close it out just for the fans here. I mean, what a move that was. But Jack Merkle, 31.35, solid run. Cole Pecka coming out next in Amsoil Shock Therapy. Our racing runner-up, looking to get a freestyle championship tonight, going right for the jammer. Some of the biggest air we've seen on that all night long. Wow, what a move from Cole Pecka to get us started. He's going to come around to the jammer to continue this run. Nice little slap wheelie. Beautifully done, dragging that tailgate. Trying to get something similar to Dan Dahlgren, and that's what I was talking about. It can get you into some trouble if you're not careful. If you ride out that slap wheelie a little too long, you're going to pull a Pauken, and, you know, it may not work out for you. It works out for Pauken, may not work out for you. First 30 seconds are done for Amsoil Shock Therapy. We're going to see him turn it up now as he finishes up those donuts. Does start into reverse right there. Trying to get lined up for the little stoppy popper. Stoppy poppy. Rolling that thing out and going for a cross thread here sideways over the racing lane. We've only seen one truck really do that tonight. Oh, look at this combo from Cole Pecka. Can he get a save? Oh, riding it around and around and brings it down on all four tires. Cole Pecka, what a move. Our racing runner-up could be getting a freestyle win here tonight. Can he do it? Big hit there over the buses. Nice solid hit. Absolutely launching that truck. Looking for his next move. Looks like he's going for that adjusted racing lane. Getting some more big air. 30 seconds left on the clock. Getting up on the sidewalls again with another save. Beautifully done. Wow. Here comes another big slap wheelie from Cole Pecka. Riding it out nearly across the track, almost getting up on the sidewalls again. 10 seconds left. How can he close out such a great run? Oh, there's only one thing he hasn't done. That's a backflip. He's going to do it. And he gets it into regulation time. Cole, Pecka, and Amsoil Shock Therapy grabs a 34.3. I believe that's second place. We do have to check the leaderboard one more time. But I believe that might be second place for Amsoil Shock Therapy. Is he a runner-up in both competitions? That's definitely, I believe, that's definitely second place for now. Not first, for sure. Giovana Hayes coming out next in Megalodon Fire, our racing champion in the World Finals, and our Dubby racing champion here tonight, looking to pull off the first Dubby double down of Season 2. Can she do it? Gio, swimming across the track right now, saying hello to the fans, getting them hyped. Little fanfare never hurt. 2 minutes on the clock for Giovana Hayes in Megalodon Fire. Backside of the racing lane, nice big hit there. With a beautiful slap wheelie, knowing just what to do to get that truck to pop up onto the rear end. Now, here's the thing. She went down early in freestyle in the World Finals. A disappointing end to the night. Can that Megalodon Fire truck complete these first 30 seconds? Look like she will. Yes, she will. First 30 seconds are done. Where will she end up on the leaderboard? Huge sky wheelie from Megalodon Fire. Wow. I mean, not much height, but I mean, that was probably the most, if not one of the most vertical sky wheelies we've seen all night long. That was incredible. Popping it up onto the nose. Wow. Talk about awareness. Tries to get that truck stopped. Just misses the window to keep that balance there. But it's all right. We're going to keep this run going. Big hit across the track off of that adjusted racing lane. First half of the freestyle run is up. We have about 40 seconds to really burn it down. She needs to turn up the dial if she wants to grab a freestyle win. A huge hit there over the Jackrabbit. And she's going to come right around and look for the backside of one of the racing lanes over here. I was going to say the jammer, but she kept sliding around. 30 seconds left on the clock. What is she going to do? She's going to pull out a backflip here. Can she get a nice landing and continue the run? She can. Beautifully done. Even gets a lucky bounce to a place where she doesn't have to reverse out of the backflip ramp. Gonna take on the cars. Huge hit. That has to be the biggest air on that jump all night. What a move from Giovana Hayes there. And she's gonna close out the run with a big hit on the jammer. Again, some of the biggest air of the night from Giovana Hayes. And that's another 31.95. That is gonna go below the other 31.95 that we have. Giovanna looking for a save over the nose, and she gets it. If only she could have pulled that out during the freestyle run, during regulation time. What a save. Trying to get another one, but man, unable to get it. But wow, what a way to end the freestyle competition fueled by Dubby. Giovana Hayes pulls out some amazing moves. And I mean, it almost makes it better that it's just for the fans. But let's take a look at our Dubby Freestyle leaderboard here. Your Dubby Freestyle champion in Cameron, Texas is Fullboar. Eckert with a 35.4. Amsoil Shock Therapy in second. And Dawson Ryas in Shake Me grabs third. What a night for our podium. Some absolutely huge runs. Megalodon Fire takes the second, 31.95, excuse me. Megabyte down there with a 29.75. Man, I am stumbling right now. Shadow the Hedgehog, man, that was a disappointment, a ripoff for sure. Shadow with that 25.1. Bounty Hunter closes out the Dubby Freestyle competition at the bottom of the leaderboard with a 10. Unfortunate for sure, but your overall champion tonight is Amsoil Shock Therapy with 29 points. Megalodon with 26 right behind him, and Fullboar, your freestyle champion, right behind Meg. Shake Me kicks off the season with 16 points. Iron Outlaw with 14. Excaliber 13 points. Chillin Villain with 11. Megabyte with 10. Blacksmith with 9. And Shadow the Hedgehog with only 6 points. We still got one more page to go here. The back of the pack, Rage with 6 points. Colt Durham's playing crazy with 5 points. Jim Creten and Bounty Hunter with 4. But Darren Migues in Wolf's Head is our points loser tonight. He will be subbed out for the next show after only taking 3 points here in Cameron, Texas tonight. But if you guys enjoyed the show, be sure to come back, subscribe for sure, hit the like button to let me know you enjoyed. But come back next Saturday. We got new shows every Saturday, and we got a whole new tour to debut next weekend, and we got 3 tours all together. So be sure to stick around. Be sure to head over to the ROR SRPS Instagram for all kinds of extra content, including early access to the week's racing brackets, pit party pictures, results, extra content in general. Just be sure to check it out. But if you guys are in the market for a new energy supplement, be sure to check out Dubby at dubby.gg on the internet, on Instagram, or at the Apple and Google Play stores. They have good, long-lasting, clean, jitterless energy, and you can get 10% off by using code RORSRPS anytime, anywhere at checkout. And, check them out. I mean, you can help support the ROR SRPS channel with using the code. So yeah, definitely give them a shot and tell them I sent you. They're worth a shot for sure. I love them. And thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment. I will see you guys next week for the All-Star Challenge Tour.